everybody, this is DestructoKitty here again, and we are playing more of the Outer Worlds. Oh my gosh, I will not stop playing this game. In fact, I play it so much, I think I'm addicted. Okay, well, let's get going. Play some damn games. Okay, what are you doing here?
You crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Oh, is she next companion? You sound confused, or possibly unscrewed.
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
If you were half my skills, you'd be level 1. I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Let's see here. Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see?
Insinuated yourself.
I didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
That's pretty good. Are you from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Let's see here. There's just something else,
I've got
actually.
all the time in Halcyon.
Oh. Follow me. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that's all. It's like... So here's the botanical gardens. Can I loot?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Well, what if I want trouble, biatch?
I don't know you.
I don't know you
Whatever
either.
you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
What's your problem?
Our strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
You obviously run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Upbeat, a little strange, love Rizzo's. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was at the Marauders camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, marauder camp? Is she alright?
You mean in the head?
Zoe's family. Chiding her is our purview, not yours. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Okay. Well, where's this Adeline?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Okay, well, see you later. In the hothouse. Oh, the greenhouse. Durr. There you go. Hello, lady.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Oh.
Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea.
Tobaccorn tea?
Too, but it's good.
Let's see here. Reed sent me to make peace.
You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off the powers that belong to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asks you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant. Okay.
You would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator, and I need one to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
But what if I don't want to be a freaking hero? I'm not looking to get mixed up in your problems. I just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
But if I have no conscience, I'll be hotch. Okay.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Okay, well...
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you...
Okay, what do you want?
But I just gotta ask you.
What?
Do you understand what you're about to do?
No, but I'm doing it anyway. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Sure. I had to ask.
Jesus Christ, let me do my thing. Redirect power. Yeah, can't be. Let's do it to Edgewater. Sorry, guys. Ooh, companion parks. Okay. Hi. Let me level up. Okay, there you are. Come on over here.
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth.
A what? I've been sent to find
Why?
you.
Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something?
Yes.
Thanks, but I'm not going
What?
anywhere. This is where I belong.
But there's no more marauders here. I can imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company's worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my
What?
stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Yay. Okay, well, I'll see you later. We're on DBD. Who's unhappy now? Aw, you guys look sad.
One of us want to go see what happened?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
I talked Zoe into coming back. Aren't you happy?
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe.
For now.
What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Well, that's good.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay. See you later. Don't be mad that I turned off your powers. Biatches. Okay. I don't think she's gonna be happy with me. But, bitch, get over it.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back. This is not personal. I just need the power. Needs power
You
back.
want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among
Do I look
my
like a
flowers
fucking
than live
messenger
under
to
his
you?
management.
You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater.
As long as Reed is still in Edgewater, I will not return. Those are my terms.
What happened to you, Adeline? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You're offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed
Why
if
not
you
both?
must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Yes. Hey, dude.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you were here. Delivered your message, but you haven't convinced Adeline to come back.
I expected as much. I've been thinking about it. I could use Adelaide back, but if she's being obstinate, try to talk her followers into returning. We need the extra hands.
She won't come back as long as you were here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice.
Oh, Spacer's Choice.
I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
The change of leadership might be what the town needs.
I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer.
Buttoned up.
It is my home.
Adeline's people aren't getting sick with the
I
plague.
don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're gonna get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We
Too
are a
fucking
Spacer's
bad.
Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need a Adeline's garden. What exactly are you putting in those cans?
Processed, liquefied, retextured salt
Ew.
tuna rendered in a chemical bath, of course.
Oh.
Well, mostly salt tuna. We've been experiencing a salt tuna shortage, you see. So we've had to improvise. We've added wood chips.
What?
Some mushrooms, bit of sand. Tossed some canid bits in our processor once. It all tastes like salt tuna in the end.
That can't be healthy.
Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and
What?
Now
Fucking
listen,
capitalists.
I do not know what triple Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
No, it isn't. Adeline's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Bitch, I'm telling you her secret. Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do.
Damn right.
I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to look at your ass, but yeah. What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
You know what? Take care. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Hello.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
Technically? It seems like the better choice.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
Grand. Oh, don't give me that grand plan bullshit. Okay, I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Well, that's your problem. I took French class. I know a little bit.
I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. You have a ship. Perhaps I can make myself of use to your crew.
What? Could be beneficial. You need a time out and I might need a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling.
I don't need spiritual guiding. I'm a fucking atheist.
With a toss ball
Me.
Or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a
But if you
passable
die,
bonehead if it comes to that.
I'll sacrifice you.
I can usually
I'm down
talk
for
my
that.
way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Let's go.
Fantastic.
I don't want to hear you
I
talk
promise
anymore.
You won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
What? I told you I'm coming back. I talked to Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point.
Yep.
Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may.
So I think that with all this craziness going on, I'm going to call it an episode. So hopefully the next episode will be continuing on this crazy adventure. And I hope you guys like it. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you. Goodbye.